Hello, my name is Sophie Grace Holmes and I'm going to be sharing with you one of my most favourite recipes from MuscleFood. We are going to be making a salmon teriyaki stir fry, so it couldn't be easier. I've already prepared these ready into bowls, so I'll show you now. So we have our stir fry vegetables, which are fresh, and we have our teriyaki salmon, which is already in the sauce. But if you are wanting to make this from fresh, I will share my favourite recipe at the end of this video. So we're going to start by putting some coconut oil into an already heated pan. Now I use about a tablespoon to make sure that the bottom of the pan is covered, ready to start cooking. So we're just going to pop that in like that, and then we're just going to let that melt, which will happen very quickly because the pan is already heated. Once that is done, we are going to be grabbing our veg first. If you're like me and you enjoy your veg crunchy in your stir fries, then you only need to cook this for about 5 minutes. And the added benefit is actually the nutritional value of the vegetables will be higher because they're only being cooked very quickly. Okay, so in these are going to go. As you can hear, the pan is nice and hot. So we're just going to let these sizzle and cook a little before we add the salmon. Okay, now I'm going to add the salmon because the veg is warming through but still crunchy, which is the key to a good stir fry. So I'm going to add this in, but make sure that you get this in the heat so it starts cooking straight away. Go. In it is, which is very exciting. And if you're like me, you absolutely love food more than life itself probably. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stir that around so that all the teriyaki sauce gets involved with all the vegetables. It is looking seriously colourful, which I will show you very soon once the salmon's cooked a little bit. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to place the lid on the top for a few minutes to allow all the heat to infuse in and allow the teriyaki sauce flavours to come through into all the vegetables. While that is cooking, I'm just going to talk to you about the reasons as to why stir fries are so good, especially if you are running about during the week. Because not only are they super fast to make, which I've already said, the nutritional value in them is high because not only is the veg only cooked for about 5 minutes, you tend to add loads of micronutrients in there, which is all the veggies, and you tend to bulk them out because that is the majority of what makes up a stir fry, alongside your macronutrients, which is obviously your proteins. And they are extremely versatile because you can add in absolutely anything you fancy, and it's a great way to finish a week and use up everything from your fridge. Another good trick is to always make extra. So for me here, I've made enough for 2 portions. Now, I'm making this for my mum tonight, but you could also make this to take for lunch the next day, especially if you're working or you're on the go, or you want to make sure that you're still eating healthily. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a little bit of a stir to make sure that everything's getting involved. And the best part is coming up, which has got to be actually the best part of the meal. We are just going to have a little taste test to see how it's all going, see how the flavours are going, and see if we are happy with the crunch of the vegetables. And then we're going to have a look at the salmon to see how well it's cooking. That is so good. It is seriously yummy. And I think we are nearly there. So I'm going to give it a couple more minutes to simmer. And then it is time to serve. And I will show you the outcome, which I'm so excited about. So here's a little sneak preview of how it's looking. And look at all those colours. The salmon there in the middle, looking absolutely delicious. Simmering away. And okay, so the exciting part, we are done. So I'm going to serve it up, and then I'm going to show you the finished. Your nutrition is so important for all areas of your health, so do not underestimate bulking out your food with vegetables. Okay, so here is our finished dish, and how amazing does that look? It looks so delicious, and look all those colours. So excited. So here's the verdict. Let's give it a try. Honestly, you will not be looking back. This is absolutely incredible and perfect for a quick, speedy, tasty dinner, especially if you have literally just come in from work or the gym, because it has high in proteins, high in micronutrients, so it's got everything you need in there, from the good fats to the carbs with the vegetables, and the proteins being in the salmon. So make sure you go to MuscleFood and go and buy their Salmon Teriyaki stir fry, because honestly, it's a must have for your fridge.